Hey everybody, so Brian Rhodes here. We have a group that's got the creator of FastBNB on, and we're going to ask him some questions and just kind of get right to the point. So Baman, just to respect your time and everybody's time right here, because I know it's different time zones everywhere. Just to give a little background on yourself, and maybe some background on FastBNB, but maybe on yourself first. Hey, it's good to see you. And
okay.
And we get started there.
First of all, I'd like to wish everyone a very good morning. Like we have been going hens, cows, and oxes for quite a few days. Okay, so farming around. So like the whole, I'm grateful to all of the participants who are participating in the smart contract, because that's the main virtue and the mission of the company, that more farming, and we make this company grow better and better day by day, and by blocks and blocks. That's what we call in blockchain. Okay, so answering to your question, Brian, like a little background from my education, from my childhood to this journey of developing a blockchain industry. We were the first, I'm a B school graduate from Symbiosis, which is India's #1 B school. I graduated in the year 98 in finance and marketing. And, after I graduated from this B school, my intention was to build something in IT, because it always, put me a little good attitude to develop something, platforms in IT. I already have 4 companies all over the world, starting from India, Russia, Moscow. I have 6 prime developers who develops various applications in blockchain as well as in other software fields. Okay, I'm an expert in ERP. We develop various applications in ERP for quite 15 to 16 years. And my crypto journey started around 7 to 8 years back, when I was actually doing a project in ERP. Then certainly this, transparency and the corporate reporting status, the CSR policies. So then this blockchain idea came in. So when I started learning about this blockchain, I found it very interesting. And then from there, we went into cryptos. And, Bitcoin that time was like, I knew that Bitcoin was actually going to make it to that state where, financially it's going to change all our life. So that's how the journey started. And that's where I have developed several applications on blockchain and on cryptos. And my main motive of developing this particular company is to get into the business of tokenization, because what we feel from here to the next 3 to 4 years, we can see that crypto is going to, change the way we live, change the way we, buy things, we transact, we do business. So that's the main arena where we are focusing. Our whole leadership, our whole company management are focusing on that stuff. So that's it.
I like it. Thank you for sharing that. And I'll just ask a question too. Like, how did you come up with FastBNB, and what's the rollout vision for it? I mean, it's not just what we're doing in yield farming right now, but what's the overall vision? Because that's something that a lot of people are like, hey, does the creator have some vision with this, or is this just it?
Obviously, as a crypto user, I would say rather than a creator, I would term myself as a crypto user. So as a crypto user, one should understand that a contract once deployed are here to stay for a lifetime, and without any alterations, or say still blockchain exists. So my vision in developing this FastBNB was, when we did an analysis and a research on the Binance Smart Chain and the BEP-20 BNB asset, we found that there were 38 million BEP-20 addresses, which holds 0.1 BNB with a circulating supply of 160 million BNB. So reaching such a huge number of users, which keeps adding to network daily, is itself a task of long term. Now, apart from FastBNB, we also keep hunting for newer techniques to keep its business expanding through various channels. So in coming years, we won't be surprised to see few million users who are joining FastBNB with a longer vision like our Flamingo group, where we have our own exchanges, own money transfer, cross-border money transfer to help business and trade processes within countries, and also coming up with the crypto insurance, a new product, a new smart contract crypto insurance, which we have already developed, a seamlessly securing your crypto wallets, your health, and also your family. And also travel and tourism. We have various other products which are in pipeline, which are being developed so that we can actually enter the tokenization market in the upcoming 3 to 4 years. Yes, Brian.
So sorry. So another thing too, I get asked this question a lot. Almost like, what's the roadmap like for Flamingo? Because I was able to see some of those, like a little bit of information on it. It looks pretty phenomenal on what you guys have coming. And I saw you did an event in India. Was that in India about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Now, everybody but it's not only FastBNB that we are doing out here. FastBNB is a business model where we are actually trying to develop our community and bringing more people and making people happy through the smart contract decentralized solution. So it's just bringing in a business model which is bringing in the community. Now, what I believe, as being the creator of this particular platform and founder of this company, I believe a crypto platform is always a platform which needs to keep their community happening and happy. So that's my vision. So my way of the business model that we have developed will keep our community always coming in, new people joining in, and making them happy on a long-term basis. So as long as the corporate structure is involved, now we FastBNB being a smart contract, we don't need any manual intervention and runs 24/7, 365 days without any supervision. But we, the team, which are developing the various other groups, the Flamingo group, okay, has a group of professional and high experience individual devotees, which are devoting their work and time to marketing, finance, research, and development. Teams focusing on mission and vision of company and making sure we achieve those before the targeting time. But not only this, like we are focusing on a country basis, like for US, we are focusing on the highly lucrative and profitable market that is insurance. So US, on the other hand, is one of the costliest countries when it comes to medical bill. Hence, an insurance serves as the first line of financial defense to users against health and other related things. So at FastBNB and Flamingo, we are forming a decentralized platform of its kind insurance company, which operates globally and which has already started exploring its market in US and other US-based regulations, and will bring up more angel investors like Merrill Lynch. I'm already talks with the Merrill Lynch because they have approached me when they saw our whole technology about insurance. So many big things are happening at the back door. The right time will have the right announcement. Yes, Brian.
I love that aspect. I like the look of the Flamingo exchange too. That looks pretty cool. I get asked this question a lot: the audit on FastBNB.
Yeah. Okay. I have been seeing a lot of shout in the Telegram group about this. I'd like to announce that we have already, in the last Zoom call also, I already announced that Certic is actually been given the responsibility of doing the audit. But yes, because we would all like our investors questions to be answered as soon as possible. So we have appointed another company called Safer ICO. Okay, so Safer ICO is doing our audit, and I'm expecting that audit should be ready in the next 24 hours, and it will be published in GitHub, and as well as it will be given in all the social media platforms so that you can go through it, as well as their websites.
I love it. So you'll probably be on the bottom of the website on the FastBNB,
Yes,
which you did such a good job on that. It's so smooth.
next 24 hours.
And
Wow.
another question, maybe this is pretty simple for most, but you can set FastBNB up on a lot of different wallets, correct? Like through Trust Wallet on Androids or Metamask on iPhones, or even that Clever.
Yes, you can do so, but I would like to suggest like you can use dApps in various wallets, but you should always look over the review of the wallets, okay? Because sometimes what happens is that some wallets are used by third-party software companies, so they may not be safe, but Metamask being one of the safest wallets, which has been, and they have a physical existence in the US. So from my preference is Metamask always, because one of the safest wallet is Metamask.
I love it. And Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, I get this question a lot, and I want it just for everybody on the team. On the 3% a day and the percentage that we're paying out, will we be able to see how that is actually being paid into the smart contract, so we know that there's really being some farming or their percentages on the blockchain? Just for people that don't know, can you explain the longevity of that and the sustainability of that if we get really big? And because you start doing the numbers, it kind of gets insane and awesome.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Michael, I suppose we already have a video explaining that how we are, this 3% is being generated through the smart contract. So if you go to the video, or maybe I can drop that video to Brian and you can circulate it to everybody, which itself is a self-explanatory how this 3% is being generated in the smart contract.
Okay, so we'll be able to actually see that in the smart contract, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I dropped it in the chat too. And I did get a message in the chat from a fellow on here, and he just asked, is the Flamingo exchange already created, or will you create it, or how are you working with the government over there with the exchange?
The Flamingo exchange is already created, and we are just working with the government because we are starting this Flamingo exchange from India, because that will be the first regulated exchange from the Indian government. So our legal advisors are already working with the regulations and the documentation from the government end. So as per the job and documentation is concerned, we are expecting that we should be fully regulated by the beginning first week of February and start the operations of the exchange in the month of February.
It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. So we'll be able
Brian,
to basically.
I can assure you one thing, this 2 years, we are all full prepared. All our development is completed. We are all, full ready to launch our products, but we are just waiting it to be more synchronized, all regulated, all physical offices present in all the countries where we are operating, with all the regulations in place. And then we, slowly go on one by one.
And that'll be available to us here in the US too?
Obviously, yes.
All right. Okay, good. I got to ask
because
that.
it's a global exchange. So that's why, when me and Mr. Gerushin were talking last few days back, we are pretty much concerned on putting things on if Binance could get regulated in the US, why not Flamingo?
Exactly. Another question. So what's your roadmap for FastBNB? Is it what's your goal? Like first 12 months, 500 million, second 24 months, 2 billion? What are you projecting? What are you trying to see here? What's your vision on that?
Brian, to be very precise, I'm not looking at numbers on dollars that we are counting. I'm looking on the number of community people joining every day. That's if you go to DappRadar, we are the #1 in DappRadar dApps. In dApps, we are #1 at the present moment. So I'm looking at more community, because my concern, the business model of FastBNB is really concerned about driving the community into other products where we could actually bring in tokenization. For example, Like if you are in US and if this flamingo, if we could regulate this flamingo in US, you get your rewards every day, and you need some bucks, dollars, so what you do is you transfer your BNB to the flamingo exchange, and exchange that in the real fiat currency. And not only that, we are also we're in talks with MasterCard and Visa, where we could bring out the real plastic cards so that you can exchange your crypto into real fiat. So there are so many developments that are going in the background right now.
I love it. Any questions? I know we have some really intelligent people on here, and I don't want to take up the questions if you guys have some questions at all, and feel free to unmute and ask.
Yeah, guys, my name is Tim. I'm from Ukraine. And Brian, can I ask the question?
Yes, sir.
So I just have the question for the owner. Basically, as already Mike said, or Michael, I not remember, like we're paying right here like 3% a day, which is a really, really high rate and which is really cool. But the question is, how you actually guys generate the profit to pay so much for the people?
Mm-hmm. See, we already have a documentation and a blog written on it. I can, transfer it to, I can send it to Brian. Brian, you can forward it to him. Yeah, I can put it here right now, and you can just go through it, and you can just go through it and you can understand out there. But actually, to understand, it's all about mathematical algorithm. Actually, it's not 3%, it's 1.88%. Because if you do the calculations, it's 270% in 90 days, which involves your 100% the capital that you're putting in. And overall, if you do a calculation, it's 1.88% per day.
Okay, I got it. So the Brian, he's gonna send the information, right?
Yes, there's a video in our chat right here. It's just kind of how the company sustained.
Around 8 minutes or 8:45, Brian posted that. How does the FastBNB generate the 3% daily?
And also, like what I've learned too, like what Lamont just was saying, if you do the ox farm, you're doing a 90-day contract, and you say you put in $1,000. Let's go by dollars. You're gonna get 1.111% back of your initial farm every 24-hour period, and off of that you're making 1.889%, which comes to 3%. So we get our initial back slowly through the trickle, so you're getting your dividends plus profit on that, and then you make your seed and your referrals on every time you go to withdraw. So, and you can withdraw, I find, as much as you want, as long as you have enough in there for the simple gas fees, or you can let it build up and withdraw too. And then if you look at it and let that go just by yourself, you're looking at 33.5 days. You have exactly what you put in, and you can pull that out as well. So 1 BNB turns into 2.7 BNB.
Yeah, exactly, Brian. Just we want to be confident that company not all gonna go from the market like in the 2 months, and we're gonna lost our assets. So that's why I'm asking this question, because even 1% is good. Yeah, even 1% a day. But when you see something like 3%, it's like sometimes it's scary.
I agree, and I think it's just a really good marketing idea, even though because they're giving some money back. So we're getting really 1.889%, not actually 3% on it, and then that makes sense.
Okay.
Tim, like I'd like to add a few things more into it. The thing is that here the mathematical algorithm. Another thing is, why have we chosen the asset BNB? If you see BNB from inception till now, the growth percentage is 500,000% is the growth of BNB. And to be very precise, answering to your question that your assets are safe and the company doesn't go away or something like that, answering that question, I'd like to be very layman's answer is that when you come up with this asset BNB and somebody puts in, say, $100, simple $100, at the end of 90 days, you're actually making 1,000%. If you do a little bit of analysis.
Yeah, exactly. If the market is growing, but if the market is bearish, so it's not going that way.
No. So now if you do a proper analysis on BNB, you know where BNB is going.
Right. Okay.
That's the logic.
Okay.
Thank you. Good question. And yeah, I mean, anybody else have any questions? I know we have a lot of new faces. Larry, James. Yeah, I know you guys. It's good to see you guys on here. But all right.
This is good.
Yeah, if that's it, Mike, is that everything we want to go over?
Yeah, I just basically wanted to, what Tim and all them was asking about the 3% to make sure, how that's implemented in and the longevity of that, because that's mainly the biggest question we've been getting and all that stuff. So I guess we'll see that on the audit and all that stuff when it comes out.
Michael and Brian, I'm going to release more videos, more educational tutorials on this particular smart contract once this audit report is ready by tomorrow. So your questions will be answered more easily and more educative way in the YouTube channel. So you can just follow our YouTube channel. You'll find, innovative ideas coming out there, how this 3% is generated. Every live examples will be given there. So that will make you people more confident.
I got one question too. Yes, there'll be a Zoom of this. I recorded it, James. I love incentives. I love events. I love trips. I see that we have a promotion literally in the back office where it's going to the 15th. And I know we talked a little bit about, kind of a trip. What's kind of the process of that? What do you guys have in store for, maybe the community?
Yes. Educational trips, workshops, that's what I believe, because to put the community together, we need to have workshops and, educational trips, events. So this makes the company more strong and the team more strong. So we are already running a promotion for Kathmandu in Nepal, Mountain Everest, where we are visiting the promotion ends on 15. But due to COVID protocol, we don't know that we'll be able to make it possible or not. But still, if we are not able to make it possible, we'll be reimbursing them with every members whoever qualifies. Number one. Number two, in the future, on Wednesday next week, we are going to release our event and promotion roadmap for the year 2022. Okay, so our next program that we are setting up, most probably because we have a joint meeting on Sunday where all our corporates will be sitting. So we are planning it to make it on in Maldives. That's our where we want all our international team leaders to come and catch up in Maldives, because we have lots of things in store to announce to all of you.
I just got a little sweaty. That is exciting. I know I've never been there and I've been wanting to go there. So thank you so much for your time. I think there was a question. Someone had their hand raised, and I know we have a Zoom literally right after this.
Yeah.
If that was a question, I don't know if they mean to raise their hand, but is there a resource page? Shares a lot of great. Yes, there's a YouTube channel for FastBNB and Crypto Wizard. You can get with me or Mike Beal or anybody. Then we'll give you the YouTube link for that, or Carl, whoever it is. Carl, if you got a hand? What's up, Pastor Carl?
Yes, good morning, everyone. I just wanted to make a comment real quick. I want to thank Brian for being the first one here in the USA and giving us this opportunity. I want to thank the creator, and I just want to give acknowledgement to everyone, Mike, JR. We really appreciate this opportunity, and the great thing about it, it doesn't have to be a big ticket program. Someone can come in with as little as 0.1 BNB. And that being said, our team is ready to grow. I know the creator said he's not worried about the numbers, but I know we will get to some heavy numbers soon. So I just want to thank everyone for this opportunity, and God bless you all.
Thank you.
And one last thing, Brian, before we go, on the PowerPoint and some of the material, are we going to have it like you said, like in Vietnamese and like Russian, Spanish, and all that coming out?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
Michael. Yeah. in all the language, multi-languages, starting from like, if you have any specific language which you want, you can forward us. We'll tell our development to develop and deliver it to you. Not a problem.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right. Well, thank you guys. And I'll get this recording to anybody that wants it. And I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
See you in a few minutes.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.